Hello everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. It's Beer Monster O'Clock. First of all, if you're wondering why I'm beetroot red, it's because I've been out in the sun. It wasn't even that hot, but it was windy. And it's turned me into a nice beetroot red colour. I do burn quite easily. Took the kids to an inflatable world. And yeah, it was right at the top of a cliff. Loads of bouncy castles and that everywhere. In my white forehead. So yeah, it didn't go down too well. So I need a beer to cool me down a bit. All this sunburn off a little bit. And I've decided to go to Argentina for this one and try a bottle of their Quilmes. There's a little close-up look at the bottle there. Never tried this particular lager before, but I'm thinking, you know, nice refreshing lager might make me feel a bit better about myself after today's singeing. I picked this up from Beers of Europe for £1.99. It is a 340 millilitre bottle. It's 4.9% ABV. That's literally all I know about it, other than the fact that it's from Argentina, and I've never tried a beer from Argentina. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they got to offer. So let's crack her open and get on with it, shall we? Let me know if you've tried this particular beer. I believe it is popular in certain parts of the world. Not really the UK, as far as I know, but there are other countries where it's exported to. I'm not sure which ones, but I did hear that. So let me know if you've tried it. Let me know what you think of it. What sort of score would you give it out of 10? Do you enjoy it? Do you think it's a load of rubbish? I'll be very interested to hear from you guys. All right, let's get her in the glass. Here we go. We've got a nice, slightly off-white, sort of soapy looking sort of head on this one. As you can see, I would say it's a sort of clear, beautiful golden colour. Quite a nice looking beer. Looks quite refreshing. Carbonation wise, you've got quite small bubbles on this one, rising up the centre of the glass at sort of a moderate pace for me, for a lager. Head sort of dissipated slightly, but it's still holding on for dear life. Let's give it a whiff and check out the aromas of this Argentinian beer. There's really not a lot to this one, aroma-wise anyway. It doesn't smell horrible, we just don't smell like bugger all, really, to be honest with you. Struggling a bit. Slight little hint of a malt presence that's got a slight sweetness about it. And that's about it, to be honest. That's it, sweet maltiness. So yeah, I'm not expecting it to have the most flavour, judging by that aroma, but you never know, do you? Let's chuck it down the neck and see if it's see if it's gonna refresh me. That's what I'm after from this beer. And just of what I had available in the fridge that I've not reviewed yet, this one looked the most refreshing. So without further ado, cheers everybody. Gosh, let's chuck her down the neck and see what she's like. Ooh. Well carbonated, as you probably heard. You know what? I think I picked a good one. I don't think this beer is particularly great. That's my first impressions. But it is very crisp and it is very refreshing. Just judging by that first go. Quite thin though. Quite thin. A watery, thin mouthfeel to it. Average sort of feel to the carbonation, despite that burp. But I did sort of go in quite heavy. Let's go again. Sort of sweet, grainy malts. Quite a nice sweetness actually. Somebody who's not a fan of sweet beers. Quite a gentle sweetness to the malts in this. It's a bit grainy. It's a very simple beer. It's a very simple beer. There's no bells and whistles about this one. It's just a hot day slammer. That's what it is. It's not awful, but it's not great. It's very average, but it's, you know, on a hot day, when you just need some refreshment, or when you've turned yourself into a beetroot and you just need to cool down a bit because you're burning, it does the job. It's one of them sort of beers, you know. Definitely one of those lagers that you need to serve ice cold, which thankfully I have done, because it's not the sort of thing you drink for flavour. It's definitely a refreshment, and refreshment only for me. And it ticks all the boxes as far as that goes. It's super crisp, refreshing, hot day lager. Bit simple, as I say, easy drinking. Not getting many flavours, a little bit of a dryness towards the end with a moderate bitterness to finish off the beer. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's well balanced, very light in the flavours. Sometimes that's what you want, innit? Just an okay lager for a hot day. Nothing more, nothing less. Not really a lot else to say about it, to be honest with you. Final score goes out of 10. I will give it a 6.5 out of 10. Had a lot worse, but it's not really doing anything to stand out or set itself apart or make me think I must seek that out again. But if I was on holiday in one of the countries where they serve this up on the beach, when the sun was shining, and I needed a nice cool beverage to refresh me, I wouldn't turn it down. I certainly wouldn't say no to it. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Smash the like button if you've liked this video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more from me. Check out some more of me content and all that. Till the next one, guys. Bye-bye, darlings.